Asante sana. Thanks so much, members of the Fourth Estate. We are here as members of Tourism and Road Drive Committee of the Kenya National Assembly, arising out of the invitation of one of our own, Engineer Shome, on matters to do with the management of tourism and wildlife in Voi and in the entire Taita Taveta County. And of course, we had a very constructive engagement with the resident of Taita Taveta. In our presence, we had the Deputy Governor of the county, among other members of the committee. And of course, one of the sticking issues which has come up is on the issues of the human-wildlife conflict, which is affecting the resident of Taita Taveta and more so the resident of Voi constituency. As we are aware, the issue of human-wildlife conflict is a nationwide challenge, whereby we are facing serious challenges in terms of containing wildlife in the parks and to avoid the conflict which we are currently facing. We have the issues of trade compensation arising out of the injuries and deaths from the wild animals. And as things stand now, we have an outstanding of more than 3 billion outstanding certified or approved claims, and we still have more than 2 billion which are not yet approved, which are in the process of the approval process. The bigger challenge which of course we have is lack of adequate funds from the National Treasury. This financial year we had around 1 billion which was made available by the National Treasury. The Taita Taveta alone, the approved compensation is more than 280 million, which have been approved. We still have more than 1,700 outstanding claims which are yet to be approved. So in total, we can be able to find the situation in which we are finding ourselves in. But we are in constructive engagement with the Budget Committee as well as the National Treasury to ensure that adequate funding are availed so that the families which are affected by human-wildlife conflict can be sorted out. But by and large, as the government struggles with the compensation program, the government is piloting on the matters to do with the insurance, so that instead of government involving itself directly on compensation matters, then the insurance can be able to pick it up. But it is on the piloting process. Once the piloting process is complete, then the government is going to decide whether to pursue the compensation way or direct compensation. The other issue, which is extremely pertinent, it is the issue on mitigation, because we cannot live on compensation. The most critical thing is on how to be able to mitigate to ensure the wild animals stays in the parks, and of course the human beings stay where we are supposed to belong. And of course the government is going out of way to ensure that both the Savo East and West are fully fenced so that the animals can stay in the park. The process is ongoing, of course, which is requiring a big amount of money, more than 500 million. So far, more than 200 million has already been spent in the parks, in the fences, which has already been done. Then, of course, due to matters of climate change, of course, due to lack of adequate rainfall, the government is trying the best it can to ensure that we have water pans in the park, to ensure that the animals have adequate water, provision of water. And of course, the government is also trying to ensure that the animals get adequate feeds, even if it means getting feeds outside the parks or in some other areas where they can be able to get the feeds. Then, of course, it's also a question of civic education, so that we can really be able to sensitize the common mwananchi in terms of on how to coexist with the animals, without all these serious conflict. And of course, we have the matters of land compensation. I mean the land issues, because like where the fences are supposed to be put up, there is conflict in terms of the ownership of land. Does it belong to the KWS? Does it belong to the citizens? So of course we'll be calling upon the NLC to come in so that the issues of ownership of the land can be ascertained before the parks are put in. But to cut the long story short is that we want to give a commitment to the resident of Taita Taveta that all the approved certified claims of more than 280 million, we shall be able to ensure, even if it means we are expecting the supplementary budget to come in anytime, we shall be able to engage the executive headed by the president and of course the budget committee to ensure that we have adequate funding to make sure that all the approved claims are settled once and for all, and of course enhancing the issues of mitigation.